10:33 at the Capitol. I was standing in the command center at police headquarters, surrounded by monitors, each one showing me the same story. The mob was growing, from hundreds to thousands, with even more on the way. The rioters kept assaulting my officers on the west front of the Capitol, beating and jabbing at them with flagpoles and sticks, throwing tools and construction debris at their heads, spraying chemicals in their eyes. I wanted to get out there myself, as I'd done so many times as a cop on the street. But right now, my officers needed extraordinary help, and I was the only one who could get it for them. As I made yet another frantic call for help, I watched helplessly as my greatly outnumbered officers were brutally attacked. The situation was bad and getting worse by the minute. Inside the Capitol building were all the members of Congress, whom I'd sworn to protect, as well as the Vice President and his family. I could see the rage on many faces in the crowd, and I knew that if they got into the building, they would show no mercy. "Please don't let them get inside that building," I prayed. Yet as the battle raged on, the crowd just kept getting bigger and bigger. The courageous officers fought as hard as they could to defend every inch of ground, but the crowd kept pushing forward. My officers could not hold them back much longer. Officers were screaming into the radio, 10:33, 10:33. When you're a cop, this is the most chilling radio call you will ever hear. It's the ultimate cry for help. A life or death situation. Officer down, needs immediate assistance. But where would that assistance come from? Thank God the Metropolitan Police Department, MPD, had sent me reinforcements, but we needed more, much more. The crowd kept surging up the west front of the building. Every available officer was running to join the fight. But then, suddenly, there was a flashpoint on the east front, and the mob turned instantly from agitated to violent. They were tearing down our perimeter fencing and trying to reach the rotunda steps. Many of my officers were surrounded now, some fighting their way free, while others were pulled to the ground and beaten. Their radios were useless now. No one could hear them over the chaos, and no one was left to respond, even if they could. I called again for help, yelling into the phone, but the National Guard, fully equipped with all their riot gear and standing just blocks away, wasn't coming to help us. At 2:10 p.m., my watch commander announced that the rioters had begun to smash the windows of the Capitol. 2 minutes later, he yelled across the room, "Chief, they've breached the Capitol. The Capitol has been breached."